Hey y'all, welcome back. My name is Seska and this is Seska Digital Budgeting. Today's video, we are going to be budgeting and stuffing the first paycheck of April. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, go ahead and stay tuned. All right, so first paycheck of April, let's go ahead and jump right on into it. So over here, we got paid. What we are budgeting is $2,515. I'm just rounding that down to 2,500 and making it even. To be perfectly transparent, I actually got paid more than that, but I got a $200 ER bill, and then I bought myself a new bed, and those are expensive. So I just took the excess above 2,500 and just put that towards the credit card and towards those payments so I could pay them down. So I wasn't like pulling directly out of like the main savings or anything like that. And I'm probably going to continue to do so until those bills are paid for. So we got paid more than that because I worked 2 overtime shifts on this paycheck. So, but we're only going to be playing with 2,500 because leveraging credit and paying them down, and I don't like looking at high credit card bills. So let's go ahead and count this cash over here and see what we got. So it should be 2,500 straight away. So let's count it, I guess. Yeah, sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1,000. 1, 2, 3, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 85, 20, 40, 60, 86, 20, 40, 60, 87, 20, 40, 60, 88, 20, 40, 60, 89, 20, 40, 60, 82,000. All right, and then should be 500. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 80, 92, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 93, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 94, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 2,500. Wow, no bills stuck. I'm shocked. But yeah, like I was saying, there was a sale on the brand of mattress that I had beforehand, and I have been kicking around the idea of getting a new bed for probably a year now. So just kind of like when I saw that sale, I was like, I pulled the trigger basically. I can afford it, and I mean, I could literally pull the money out of my savings right now and pay it off, but then I would have nothing in savings. So basically any overage above 2,500, not all of my paychecks are going to even meet 2,500, but if I do have any over 2,500 in the coming months, they're going to go towards paying that down so that I don't have to stress about it. Basically, that's where I'm sitting with that. So if you see any more additional paychecks in the future where I'm only budgeting 2,500, that's why. So the money we are supposed to have is present and accounted for. So let's go on down to bills and pay these. So rent, as always, is getting $663. 1, 2, 3. I swear I can count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 20, 40, 60, 63. Also, once we get into our sinking funds, you'll notice a couple of them are less than what we ended the month with because I paid off credit cards. I don't know if you've been around long enough to hear me say this, but I put every purchase, except for gas. And like if I buy coffee, anything on my spending allowances doesn't go on a credit card. Everything else goes on a credit card, and then I pay it off from my sinking funds. I leverage my credit, build my credit that way. I started doing that years ago, and it's just now the habit that my money goes on, or my expenses go on one of my credit cards, so that I can get the rewards points and then also build my credit at the same time. Utilities is getting $25. So there was some stuff that I bought. I think I bought new scrub top, undershirt for work, and then I bought myself some books. So that came out of me and mine, but we'll get there. You'll just notice that they're empty or lower. Internet is getting $20. I'm not even gonna pull that out because it's just going right up front. Car insurance is getting $115. Ugh. I need to minimize these because there's a lot of 5s in there. Then we've got, oops, our car note, which is getting $260. 20, 40, 60. I have probably enough for an extra payment in here. I just haven't gotten around to actually making said extra payment. Yeah, I definitely do. I'll probably do that this month sometime. It's fine. Power. Power is getting $30 as per usual. Gearing up for my winter air conditioning costs because big house and air conditioning, it's needed. It's needed. All right. Moving on down to vet bills. It's getting $36 as always. And then cat stuff is getting a 20. I feel like I bought food and litter within the last 2 weeks and I need to pull that money out of here. I just haven't yet. Phone is getting 13 as always. 10, 13. And then last here in bills is gonna be our subscriptions, which is gonna be $40. We're gonna get $40. All right, so that is it for our bills paid. I definitely need to go through this binder and consolidate the money so it's not quite so thick because she's thick. All right, that being that. Next up to our spending allowances. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and call March not quite a no spend month, but like a minimum spend month because I didn't spend much money out of my spending allowances whatsoever. I know that for a fact. So gas, I didn't spend any money, but I have got the full 50. I will be filling my tank this coming paycheck. My tank's at like just over a quarter, so it'll be in the next week probably. Food. Food, me and my roommate have been going through what we have on hand and not going grocery shopping because there's a lot of like dry goods and stuff like that, or like you can make stuff at home. Instead of buying more groceries, I've still got protein in the freezer. We've got, things like eggs and cheese and stuff like that, like the perishables that we need to go through before they perish. And then kind of minimizing our dry goods stock because we've got a lot. So food, I have $114 left over. Yeah, I think I bought dinner at work at the cafeteria once, and that is the missing money. Coffee, I didn't buy anything. I didn't have to replenish my coffee stock, so we still have $50 there. And then general spending is empty because I did spend that money. So let's go ahead and restock this. Gas is going to get 50 as always. And then groceries will get 120. Whether or not I actually managed to go to the grocery store this paycheck, I don't know. Pay period, I don't know. I might just to kind of restock like the perishables and stuff. Because I have like $150, $170 in my pantry stock up fund, so who knows. I switched those two. Coffee is obviously getting 50 and general spending is getting 60, but I know what it's supposed to be. It's still 280 either way. The money, the math is still right. And then general spending will get 60. $60. And then back here at the back, how redundant is that? Is all of my receipts. They're actually my boyfriend's receipts, not mine. Maybe one or two of them are mine. But all the receipts from this pay period that I scan on into Fetch. If you don't know what Fetch is, it's a rewards app. You scan your receipts in or bring them over digitally from I think there's all of the email accounts, Amazon, Walmart, Instacart, and there's one other, I think. And then your emails. And you bring them over digitally or you scan them in. And your receipts turn into points. When you accumulate enough points, you can redeem them for gift cards, for gas, for food, restaurants, retail, whole slew. Coffee, Starbucks and Dunkin' are both on there. And you can get a gift card just for scanning your receipts after you accumulate enough points. And granted, that depends on how often you're shopping and how many receipts you're getting. But, you know, I've already redeemed mine like 2 or 3 times maybe. I probably do once a year for like a $50 Amazon gift card or a Barnes & Noble gift card. Yeah, so my referral code is up here on the screen somewhere, probably down here. I'll use my referral code when you sign up for Fetch if you're interested, and when you scan your first receipt, you get some bonus points for using my referral code, and then I get some bonus points for referring you. So I'll leave that at that. Now, let's see what we're putting in the 100 envelope savings challenge at the end of the video. We have 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 200, 210, 11, 12, 13, 14. So $214 going into the 100 envelope savings challenge. So I'll leave that there. Hold on, sip, because yes. Still nursing my coffee. Now we can come on over to our sinking funds. Starting off with our emergency binder. Ooh, my voice needs to crack. And main savings. Main savings is getting $250. Now I could have put like the full 10% in here, but I decided not to. So it's like 9%, maybe 8% going in here. So we've got, add this in. I'm sorry, I don't know why my brain is like, what am I doing? I can do this. So what we got in here? We've got 1,000, 1, 2, 3, 4, 500, 520, 40, 60, 80, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94. So 1,594 in here. 1,000, I said 594, sorry. Not too shabby. All right, next up is auto, which still has the same $602 that it's had all year, because I'm not, no. That's more than enough for right now. Emergency fund is getting $50. So in emergency fund, we have 1,000, 2,000, 1, 2, 3, 4, 500, 20, 40, 60, 80, 630. So 2,630. Not too shabby. Home is next, and it is getting $35. 35 going on in here. So we have 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, and $25. So 3,225, not too bad. Plus the 550, 100 that I have in the 8K savings challenge. Not too bad. All right, now we can come on over to our high priority sinking funds, starting out with school. School is empty. If you were around last month and you watched any of my videos, you probably heard me say that I had to, like since I'm graduating with my bachelor's degree, at the end of the month, actually, cap and gown costs and graduation costs and stuff like that. So I just took all of the money out of here and paid that off. So school is now starting back over with $25. So month ahead is getting $30. So in month ahead, we have 1,000, 2,000, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 800, 20, 40, 60, 80, 900? Yes, $920. So $2,920. It's not too bad. We're almost at $3,000. Pretty good for month ahead. Vacation is next, and we are putting $50 in here as per protocol. So $50 going in. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, $650. Rebuilding this for the next time I choose to take vacation, which is probably going to be in the fall around my birthday, because Yes. Me and Mine. Now, Me and Mine is one that I also took money out of for like the scrub tops that I was talking about and then books. So we are putting in $30 today. Work on rebuilding this. So we have 120, 130, 140 in here. All right, and then New Tech is next, and it is getting $25. So 20 and a 5. So we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120. So we have 120 in here. And then I need to actually go in and look to see how much the next Fitbit, the newest Fitbit watch is. I need to actually price it out so I know what my target is. But anyway, last up is going to be Social, which is going to get $10, or last here in the binder at least. So we've got 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, and 2. So 102. There's that. Now we're done with the high priority sinking funds. I always forget that Social's at the back of this one. Low priority sinking funds. Starting with pantry stock up, which is just going to get $20. So in pantry stock up, we have 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 184. In here, which is far more than I need, but yeah, better have it than not, and not need it than need it and not have it. Home Goods next is getting $20 as well. So we have 20, 40, 50, $5 in here. And then next is medical, which is getting $40. I've got some medical bills to pay. So we got 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 130, 135 in here. And then gifts. Gifts is getting $10. So we have 55 in here. Budgeting in YouTube, gonna get $5. So we have 45. And then last here in our sinking funds, and this binder is yearly subscriptions, which is also getting $5. So I've got 120, 125, 26, 27. So 127 in here. All right, so that is it for our sinking funds. Now we can drop on down. Car loan, you know about, we already paid it in bills. Now we can drop down to our savings challenges. Payday challenge being the one. And we are going to be putting $3 in here because it is the 3rd. I got paid on the 3rd. So a whole whopping $3 is going in here, which is fine. It accumulates over time. So that is that. Now let's deal with what's right here, which should be 390. That's going towards our savings challenge stuffing next week. So we have 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 300, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90. So 390 in there. Plus the 3 and change from last month. So many 10s. And 5s. So we got a nice little stack for next month, or for next week, which is good. Now we can deal with that $200 right there, $214. Get the pen out of the way, bring the calculator in. So we have 1, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 200, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 214. So 214 minus 93 and 92. That leaves me with 29, which is available. So we're going to do 93, 92, and 29. It's pretty good. Like, I know I'm not spending a lot, like my day-to-day, but that's fine because the excess money goes into a savings challenge and it's going to be $5,000 when I'm done. So whatever. It's money to play around with at the end of the year. So that is everything off the table. Yay. And we're almost done with all of the 90s in our 100 envelope savings challenge, which is pretty fantastic, I think, for being the start of April. Because that's $1,000 right there. Almost. It's almost $1,000. It's pretty close. So, my eye itches. Sorry. All right, so I will leave you guys here. You guys have a marvelous weekend. Do something nice for yourself, whatever resets you and recharges you, whether that's hanging out by yourself, with a book or whatever it is, craft hobby that you do, or, you know, hang out with friends and family and recharge yourself, recharge your batteries. You cannot go forever without crashing eventually. So take time for yourself. That's very important. And I will see you guys next week for the savings challenge stuffing for the month of April. We'll see you then. Peace.